Hello and welcome to FinEd, your favorite financial education channel. Today we're going to be talking about investing offshore as a South African. Investing offshore can be a great way to diversify your investment portfolio and potentially reduce risk. But it's important to understand the risks and benefits before making any investment decisions. Previously, offshore investing may not have been accessible or affordable for the average South African investor. However, changes in exchange control legislation have made offshore a more realistic option for local investors. There are now fewer barriers to entry for those wishing to invest their funds offshore. It's worth noting that the South African stock market is advanced and efficient, but it only represents a small percentage of investable opportunities. However, many JSE-listed companies generate a significant portion of their revenue from global markets, providing a built-in offshore exposure for local investors. This means that investing offshore should not be considered primarily as a rand hedge, as your funds may already have a solid rand hedge through JSE exposure. One of the main benefits of investing offshore is the opportunity for greater diversification across nations, sectors, businesses, asset classes, and currencies. Investing offshore allows you to access markets that may not be available in South Africa, such as alternative energy, pharmaceutical, and artificial intelligence companies. Diversification is key when it comes to investing offshore, especially when it comes to investing in developed and emerging markets. Developed markets are typically more efficient and liquid, but emerging markets can present greater investment opportunities despite being less efficient. While investing offshore is often used as a way to hedge against local political unrest and a struggling economy, these issues are not unique to South Africa. The longer-term effects of Brexit, the migration crisis in Europe, the rise of right-wing conservatism in first world countries, and political unrest fueled by climate crisis shows that social and political unrest knows no boundaries. And as the COVID-19 pandemic has demonstrated, no economy is immune to global crises. Investing offshore can be a way to manage risk and diversify your portfolio, but the amount of offshore exposure you require in your portfolio depends on your personal circumstances, goals and objectives, risk tolerance, and investment horizon. It's important to start by adopting a strategic mindset, taking a holistic view of your financial position, and determining your primary investment objectives. Two options for South Africans looking to invest their funds offshore. The first option is to invest in a rand-based offshore investment, which invests in a local feeder fund that has a mandate to invest in foreign assets. The asset manager then converts your money into the required currency and invests in offshore assets on your behalf. The second option is to invest directly in foreign domiciled funds by physically moving your money into an offshore bank account and purchasing offshore investments directly. As a South African tax resident, you are allowed up to 11 million rand per calendar year to invest directly offshore. This includes a single discretionary allowance of 1 million rand and a foreign investment allowance of 10 million rand. You don't need permission from SARS to use your single discretionary allowance, but you will need to apply for a tax clearance certificate to access your foreign investment allowance. Direct offshore investing can be useful if you plan to access the money in the offshore jurisdiction in which you are invested, such as if you are planning to retire abroad. Rand-based offshore investing allows you to purchase foreign assets without physically moving your money offshore. It's important to consider the taxes and fees associated with offshore investing, as well as the reputation and regulations of the country in which you are making investments. It may be helpful to consult with a financial planner or a tax professional to understand the potential risks and benefits of investing offshore and to determine if it is the right choice for you. In summary, investing offshore can be a great way to diversify your investment portfolio and potentially reduce risk. However, it's important to understand the risks and benefits, as well as any regulations and tax implications before making any investment decisions. It may be helpful to consult with a financial planner or an investment professional to determine if offshore investing is right for you. Thank you for watching FinEd. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more financial education content.